Hi everyone, and welcome to Positively Kimmy. I am Kimmy. If you're new here, I invite you to like and subscribe. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for not abandoning me. You know I have mental and emotional issues, so I appreciate you staying and coming back. At 50 subscribers, I'm going to do a giveaway. So if you can share this, tell your friends, tell your family. If you know somebody who might be interested in what I'm doing, I would absolutely love that. And I appreciate all of you for coming back. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Today I'm doing still part of my 30 days of palettes. I am on now day 16, and I'm going to be trying one that I don't know who makes it. I found this, and it's the iPad, and it just says 35 eyeshadow book. It's got a mirror, and the color story is beautiful. It looks like a very cheap palette. When I swatched it though, however, the swatches came out beautiful. This is one of the greens. So that, well, maybe not beautiful, but no, it's that. I'm going to do turquoise. Now, the reason that I'm doing the 30 days, I guess they really didn't come out beautiful. I lied. Or I misspoke. I don't know. It's just, so I don't have high hopes for this. But the reason I'm doing this is because I have not seen some of my eyeshadow palettes in the longest time. And I don't know what I have, what I don't have, and I keep gravitating towards the same things. You rarely use what's behind something, and I need to go through and declutter what I don't use for whatever reason that is, and my favorite things I'm going to keep, and as I accumulate more and more, that's the way I'm going to keep going. So I found this, again, it doesn't say like BH Cosmetics, it doesn't say Huda, which obviously it's not, it doesn't say anything, so it just says iPad 35 eyeshadow book. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with my blending brush. It's this angled brush. I'm going to start off with my blending brush, and I want to get into the greens because they just look so grungy and beautiful. So I'm going to go into the lighter of the greens, which is right here. There's no shade names on anything. There's not even, wow, there's a lot of kickback on this. Look at this. Do you see, can you see that? I mean, hopefully there's a lot of kickback. All right, so I'm going to use a mirror. I always appreciate a mirror. And I'm just going to go and dab. So we dab, 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 dab. And we have to add more because it's not really picking up very much color. And I want the green to be a grungy kind of a green. And just beautiful and blown out looking. And we'll take it from there and see what we can do. So a lot of the time is going to be spent blending. Most times when you are watching a video, the YouTuber has edited out the blending because there's so much blending to do sometimes. On this palette in particular, it's just not holding any pigment really, I find. But I'm just, and then we blend. So we dab and we blend and we go just above the crease line for my shape eyes. That might not necessarily work for you, so find what works for you and do that. You know, there's enough people on YouTube where you can see tutorials for hooded eyes, smaller eyes, making one eye appear bigger than the other. If you have one that is a little bit smaller or larger, you know, and you can find almost anything you can find anything on YouTube. I mean, you guys know that. So, you know, I'm not loving this right now. It's a pretty shade in theory, but it's like the more you blend it, the more that comes off, and I'm not a fan of that. And I don't like the kickback. Like some palettes I don't mind a little kickback, but the powder in this is absolutely insane. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a smaller now blending brush, and I'm going to go into the darker green, which is the one underneath, and I'm going to put that into my crease like so, and blend. And I'm going to go a little bit further out than usual because I really want to make that more prominent, the dark green. So how's everybody doing? Those of you who know, I've been talking about my neurostimulator in every single video I've done. Well, today is Wednesday the 8th, the 7th of September, and tomorrow is my surgery. So today's the last day I get to have anything to eat or drink. After midnight, I can't have anything. So, any suggestions for what would be your last food that you would eat if you were having surgery and knew you wouldn't be able to eat for 24 hours? And the reason I'm saying 24 hours is my surgery's not until 3:30 in the afternoon. I can't have anything after midnight tonight, Wednesday, when this video goes up. And then after that, it will be, by the time I get back to my room, because I'm staying overnight, it will be probably about 7:30, 8 o'clock, and they won't have dinner or anything waiting for me, so I won't eat until the following morning. And I'll be discharged and have to come home and cook. So go figure. All right, I think that's the best we're going to get out of this, which is really a shame because they're just melding into each other too much. I wanted something a little bit more stark, so we're going to do that. I'm going to put some glitter glue, which, I found. I'm going to put that on my lid. Now, I like to use glitter glue as like a cut crease almost. I find that it works really well, and with what I'm going to be doing, I think it's probably the best for what it is that I'm doing, which I just said. I know that. I'm looking for my brush that I use, but I can't, so I will dirty up another one, and I will use this. I like a flat tip for my cut crease, and you just put the glitter glue on there. It's by NYX, and you're going to use this as your cut crease. Let's just put a little bit right there. So you want it to really go into that crease and do that. And I'm just so disappointed by these shadows. If it was up to me, I probably wouldn't even consider still be reviewing this. Put a little bit more. I'm going to put it on the side now. And we're going to go and do the same thing. We're going to go into our crease where we put that darker green, and it should have been more blown out looking, but these pigments are so flaky and so powdery, and they're just not doing what they're supposed to do. You can get any look to work. It's makeup, it washes off. It's not that serious, but you don't want to spend a bunch of time blending to have it go away on you. So this is probably not going to surprise anybody, but this is not probably a palette that I am going to reach for and will probably go in the garbage when I am done with it, because I really don't like very much about it as of right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to take another brush. Where my brush is? Where my brush is at? Where my brush is at? Okay, I'm sorry. I just get a little silly when I'm tired. Alright, so I'm going to take my blending brush, and I really want to I was going to go a little darker on the outer corner, but I don't really know which color to go with, so we're going to work on the lid, and I'm going to take my finger into the yellow, because that looks like it's going to show up pretty, and we're going to go all over the lid with the shimmer, and I think it's coming out much better. I don't know. I thought it was going to come out much better because of the glitter glue. It has something to adhere to, and now I'm going to put it on my brush and blend. Put it exactly where you want it, and blend. And everything just seems so murky to me. I don't know. I'm not happy. And I'm sorry for saying every 2 seconds. Please stop me. Alright. It's really not a good look. It's not a good look. It looks more like a mint green that I have on my lids, and I'm really not crazy about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an angled brush, and I'm going to go into one of the darker shades down here and see. The powder is like, the flake off is real. When I look at it close in the mirror here, it doesn't look half bad. but it's not, it's just not that. All right, see, that's a little bit better, but I'm using a very, very dark color, and I don't know if it's a dark black or a green. I'm assuming it's a dark green. And we're just gonna go into our crease and really let that pop, because that's what we were trying for to get much better, right? Okay, and then we have to do something with our lid because that mint color just does not look good. So we're gonna put that there, and even this, look how patchy that is. And I don't usually have problems with patchiness, but this I don't. I'm just not a fan of, it looks like I have like lipstick in my teeth. I don't know why it looks like that. Maybe it's me. I haven't slept in about 24 hours, because why should I? I'm going to the hospital tomorrow afternoon, and I will get sleep there. Maybe. Have you, if you guys have ever like been in a hospital, and don't you find that they wake you up for the stupidest things? It's ridiculous. All right, so I think we're saving it a little bit with this darker greenish, whatever color it is. But I still want to do something else on my lid. So we're going to go in, you know what? We're going to go in with an orange. We'll go in with the one next to, and I don't know how this is going to look. Okay, this looks almost like a neutral tone, which is what we're going to get it back, to. So it's more like a skin color. Okay, so this is kind of where we should have been to begin with. And now I'm going to try this color down here. And it's very, very like thick and patchy. And we're going to start with the outside. You don't have to use your fingers, you can use your brush, because I am playing with shimmers. I'm just not having good luck with this today. This palette is not one of my favorites, I will tell you that. I definitely am going to, it looks like I have on two different colors. I'm definitely going to declutter this. So you don't even need to wait for my final thoughts at the end. It's just not, it's not a good look. So I'm not even going to do like lashes or anything, because as soon as I am done, I am taking this off and I'm going to use a palette that I really like and try and film that. Why does it look like I have two different colors on my eyes? Why does it look like that? I went into the same color for both of them. I went into this one right here, and for some reason, one looks completely different than the other. Okay, we're not going to be able to save this look, so we're just going to put on some mascara and call it a day, because Lord knows, this is not the look we want. And I am so sorry, but, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and today is the day we are not going to get anywhere. The shadows were very powdery. They didn't blend out, well, they blend out too well because you don't have any definition, and we're just not going to be happy today until, what is up with my, do you see that? I'm just so unhappy with this. So, we're just gonna stop. We're gonna stop. We don't have to go any further. It's just makeup. It washes off. If you have this palette and you were able to do anything with any semblance, let me know and help me help you. Help me help you. I see you. This is not normal for me. So if this is the first video you're landing on, I do apologize. I do my makeup much better than this. I'm going to blame it on the eyeshadow. It's very, what? Who am I today? I don't know, but this is going up as look number 16. It is absolutely terrible, and I am so sorry. But please be happy, be healthy, be safe, and most of all, be positively you. Bye, guys.